Wow, this season is going to be fun. On opening night for the 24-25 season, the Warriors traveled to Portland and 12 guys absolutely destroyed the rebuilding Trailblazers. One of the biggest offseason acquisitions in Buddy Hield exploded for 22 points in just 14 minutes off the bench, continuing his preseason form. Let's break down the performance of the new splash Buddy. The first quarter was a sluggish start with both teams shooting near 20%. Buddy Hield enters the game and knows he has one job, and that's to shoot the basketball. On this high pick and roll with Looney and Pajensky, the Blazers put their rookie draft pick in Klingen on a heavy deep drop coverage. Simultaneously at the weak side corner, Murray is top blocking Buddy Hield since he is a shooter, with the goal of preventing him from potentially using GP2's downstream. Hield counters by cutting on the baseline, learning that trick from Steph Curry that as a shooter you never stop moving. With Pods and Looney playing around with that pick and roll, the Blazers have Scoot Henderson go under the screen, eventually forcing him into the help that is the Portland big man. A nice behind the back bounce pass back to Looney, who as part of the Warriors system the last 10 years, knows that the next action is to find a guard to go for that handoff. The recipient's Buddy Hield, who had moved up from the baseline. Murray is in good position right here, but in my opinion he should have iced this to the sideline just a bit more, because Buddy is able to survey the floor and still see that Klingen is in a deep drop. He counters this coverage by crossing over and using Looney's screen towards the middle of the court, where there is no defender. Even with a pretty solid contest, this slit of daylight is all Buddy needs, and his quick release drops through the net. The next possession, you can recognize a familiar read and react play we have for our beloved Klay Thompson. Melton doesn't get much here, but the goal is to never hold onto the ball for too long. Swing up high to Pods, and right away Melton cuts through the right wing. This almost acts as a semi-down screen, so Hield jabs first towards the basket but instead curls up top. This little detail is crucial because that gets him just one step ahead of the defender, leaving him to trail as Buddy uses that second screen set by Kevon Looney. With Murray a couple feet behind and Looney's man in Klingen in another predictable drop coverage, Buddy mentally already knows he will find space. That one last dribble is just to set him balance and get him rhythm before rising up for another long three-pointer. Buddy got the player of the game for the Warriors not because he had the best stats, but in my opinion because of his efficiency and timing of his shots. His threes built the momentum in the second quarter, which brought them that lead, just like this one, where even after a first missed attempt, great effort by Steph to create a loose ball that becomes a 3-on-1. Potts could have rewarded Steph, but that 10 feet pass to the hotter three-point shooter was the right move, as Buddy Hield splashes his third one of the night. The Warriors were meant to run and gun this year, high volume of passes leading to high volume of three-point shots. With Draymond near half court, absolutely horrific mistake by Kamara to pretend to trap him. Kamara had one job last night, and it was to stick to Steph Curry off ball. You can see that this small commitment was a terrible defensive mistake, as Steph fades from the ball to where Green can lob it to him around the defender, and now we have a 4-on-3 advantage. DeAndre Ayton has to come over and help in a drop, so you actually have pretty good coverage and length on this Curry-Jackson-Davis combo. But Deni Avdija commits the basketball sin of helping off the strong side corner just one pass away, especially off the dude who's made the most three-pointers in the last 5 years. Criminal decision by the defense, so it's an easy Curry kick out to the corner for Buddy to drain the three ball, all about read and react. I don't have much here, but I've noticed Buddy playing pretty solid defense last night and fully sprinting the floor. I know what the other fan bases are going to say. Let's see if it keeps it up consistently. Great defense first by Wiggins here, who also had a great first game all around, leading to Steph grabbing the board and looking up the floor. Slick left-hand bounce pass to Hield for a 2-on-1 fast break, and as Buddy surveys this coverage, he sees that Kamara, who is way closer but behind him, begin to peel off to Pajensky, so he counters this by attacking the smaller and semi-stationary Anthony Simons. Simons isn't known to be a defender, so Buddy's able to decelerate and get a nice uncontested left-hand lay without a shot blocker around. It's three-pointers like this, where off an offensive rebound, Anthony Simons is just jogging up pretending like Buddy doesn't already have 4 threes. I don't want to get into the Klay Thompson comparisons just yet, but you know what they say about Buddy. They frickin' pay him to shoot the damn ball. Full daylight here for a long 26-footer and it's straight cash. The Warriors get a stop on the defensive end, but I want you guys to notice Buddy's initial position here near the paint. He turns around, makes a full sprint easily past Scoot Henderson, and these are the little details that with a 12-man rotation sometimes, you literally have no excuse to be tired. Steve Kerr wants the Dubs to create fast break chances every turn down, and Steph Curry gives a dime that creates this and one opportunity. These are championship level efforts. Why don't we end it on the drive to the basket? Buddy was constantly sprinting last night. Here he sees Scoot Henderson's position and receives a pass from Melton to immediately attack. With the threat of his shot, he uses a delay dribble, and that's all he needs to get by the defender. With the big man clinging, forced to rotate and move laterally, Hield picks up his dribble kind of far away from the basket for a ridiculously tough left-hand layup. What an opening night for the Golden State Warriors. With both teams shooting bricks in the first quarter, it was only a matter of time before the Dubs took over if you saw the type of quality looks they got. Arguably the biggest offseason acquisition in Buddy Hield came off the bench to fit seamlessly in the run and gun offense, shooting every ball he was open for and moving constantly as part of the Golden State system. You can say that the team has officially found its new splash buddy with such a potent flamethrower from downtown. This season is going to be fun, so if you guys like this type of breakdown, like and subscribe to see more for the rest of the season.